Kendrick Nunn, Duncan Robinson starting the backcourt with Jimmy Butler, Trevor Ariza, who's been a nice fit for Miami. And then Bam Adebayo, the All-Star and a member of the All-Defensive team a season ago. For the Bucks, new acquisition Drew Holiday, who's had a very... The Heat will wear their yellow jerseys as Adebayo wins the tip, and Miami controls the opening possession.
When you look at this, just remember, Milwaukee led in scoring at 120 points a game. Miami, 108. So pace is going to be a major factor.
Robinson buries the three, fourth in the league in threes made this season. Duncan Robinson is lethal from beyond the arc as Butler comes up with the deflection, able to save it. And here comes Miami on the break. Ariza couldn't finish, and it's knocked out of bounds. Will stay with Miami.
Remember now, Jimmy Butler led the year in steals at 2 a game, and right away he picks one off. With Robinson, you want Robinson and Hero to shoot a high percentage in the threes whenever they're on the floor. The main thing being that will loosen up everyone else's position.
Adebayo, too strong off the window. Here comes Milwaukee. Holiday can't hit the three. Shot at a career high 39.2% from three this season. Robinson around the screen, will pull again and hit.
Look, this young man shoots over 40% every year in the threes. The big thing is on a dribble handoff, you have to decide whether you're going to get up and play him as your man is setting the screen.
Middleton swims free for the leg.
Love his game. He's got it all. He's got the three game, the mid-range, and the drives to the hoop.
Butler unable to hit from three. Here comes Antetokounmpo. The two-time MVP muscles in, had it knocked away, and Butler was able to keep his feet in bounds as he controlled it.
I loved how he played him. He cut him off, and then he knocked the ball loose and came up with another steal.
Now Milwaukee after the steal. Holiday gets it into Antetokounmpo, center of the lane, and looked like Butler pulled the chair on him.
Yes, he did, and that was excellent defense because anytime that Giannis is in the post area, he wants to reverse quickly, but he has to feel you on his back. This is just great. Watch what happens. See, Butler stepped back away from him, and then he forced him to take that extra step. Center, this is what they're all about. Everyone will help taking away advancement in the painted area.
Now they allow just 41 points per game in the paint. Robinson knocks down another. 3 triples in the first 3 minutes of the playoffs for Duncan Robinson.
They have to think about changing how they're covering this, mainly because the defender is getting down inside and Robinson is just shooting uncontested.
3-on-1 after DiVincenzo took it back. A chance for 3 for Giannis per game.
The young man doesn't take very many nights off, Ryan.
He does not, as
That's
Robinson leaves it short. Here is Giannis creeping into the lane for the flush.
Now, see, that was too easy. I mean, he just blew right by. There was no wall like we saw last year in the bubble. All right, that was a one-on-one.
Speaking of one-on-one, how about Adebayo raising up from 12?
Well, you know that he can do it. For the amount of shots that he takes a game, his scoring average is excellent.
Giannis will take a 3. Too strong. Lopez back taps to keep it alive for Milwaukee. An 11-6 lead early for Miami. Game 1 of this best-of-7 first-round series. Middleton got fouled and will shoot 2.
Ball up over his shoulders so he can get a potential three-point play. Force him to make the foul shots under pressure.
Nunn hits the free throw line jumper. Kendrick Nunn has played very well since Victor Oladipo went down. Averaging 17 points on 55% shooting his last 21 games as Lopez couldn't finish on the reverse, but Adebayo lost it out of bounds. And it will be Milwaukee basketball.
Now you could see the defense rotated perfectly that time, and then they forced a very difficult shot release. Going back to Nunn, a lot of people forget, last year as a rookie, undrafted, right, he came in second in the voting on the all-rookie team. He's averaged right at 15 points. This year as a starter, you can see, you can back it up with what he's doing, 17 points now since he's been in this run.
Butler backing down Forbes, just couldn't finish. Bryn Forbes, the one reserve into this game thus far. Brought to you by Corona Extra. Hubie?
He just came off of 2 screens. The man followed him, but look where Lopez is. Lopez is in the paint. Now, if you're going to continue to lay back and then not rotate, now that time they rotated up and left the man open in the corner. This guy is a major problem, and when Aero comes in, he gives the same type of tribute to the development program and that of the Miami Heat. But how about the players that when they didn't get drafted, they didn't give up on themselves. They made themselves available by playing in other leagues, and then they got an opportunity.
Let's check in with Malika Andrews.
Ryan, remember that in some ways this has been one long season for the Heat, who played into October of 2020, and Kendrick Nunn and Duncan Robinson both told me that they had an impact weren't at all. So now he takes pride in the fact that they do that. He sees it as a sign of respect, and he told me a testament to his work ethic and proving people wrong, Ryan.
Yeah, no doubt, Malika. And the other thing that Eric Spoelstra told us is those reps on the defensive end being targeted have toughened both of them up, and Eric Spoelstra believes should make opposing teams think twice about getting out of their offense and trying to hone in on Robinson, Hero, or Nunn when it comes to focusing in on the youngsters on the defensive end as well.
Well, Middleton is off to a good start here right now. And when you're guarding him, you can't have your arms down by your side because he's going to shoot it. You can't just think that you're going to intimidate him. He'll take the shot.
Couldn't hit that one. Flag down by Nunn. Miami starter still in. Bryn Forbes, the one reserve into the game for Milwaukee. Butler fought off the contact and tossed it away. You see that sometimes at the start of game 1 of a playoff series.
Well, if you're looking at Milwaukee right now and you're saying, where are the points? Only 2 players have scored a field goal, and that's Bam and Middleton. So they have to open up to other people. Now that was just a forced shot as the clock was going down. Come on, they got to get better spacing here right now because you are defending one of the best defensive teams in the league.
PJ Tucker in for Milwaukee. Dedmon and Dragic in for Miami. Here is Dragic. Can't hit on a 3. Butler was just left alone but couldn't finish.
Yeah, that's surprising. Anytime when you're playing Miami, you've got to stop Dragic off the bench as well as Hero. These are 2 guys who can get 20 in a heartbeat.
Tucker, the offensive rebound. Middleton, no. And Milwaukee with some good looks from downtown there. They're now 0 of 7 from 3 as Dragic flips it in.
Dragic coming off the bench as a scorer. We all know when he started all the years in the league, he was an outstanding point guard. But when he's coming in now, he's looking to score the ball. He'll make the pass.
Lopez buries Milwaukee's first 3 of the afternoon.
Well,
and Miami will take a timeout.
Now you've got